This is Worldwide Classic. I'm Southside Tre. Let's get straight to it. Just when things were starting to go in the right direction for WWE, I knew things was a little bit too good to be true. Last night on Raw, Brock Lesnar slid in the ring and gave OBA FEMI the F5 at least 4 or 5 times. What is this happening for? The message has already been sent. OBA FEMI versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania was perfect. That was all that we needed to see from that encounter. This is not one of those feuds where we need to see FEMI versus Lesnar 2 or 3. And just when I told myself I was going to try to do my episodes without cursing, I'm going to try to do better. But this company is on some bullshit right now. Y'all just can't leave well enough alone. Let me get straight to this fact, because this is why I don't even like Brock Lesnar being back involved with OBA FEMI. Besides Bobby Lashley, maybe, OBA FEMI is the only black wrestler that has ever gotten over against Brock Lesnar. Why can't the WWE just let black wrestlers be dominant? It doesn't matter the situation or circumstance, black wrestlers always have to look weak at some point. It's more than just Brock Lesnar popping back up after he teased retirement. I'm already thinking past that. There's not going to be a rematch for Brock Lesnar and OBA FEMI unless Brock Lesnar is going to win the match. Because if not, what the hell is even the point? The message has already been delivered. That was a match and an event that should have been one time only. I just don't care. I don't want to hear it. I thought that match was built to pass the torch. That's my understanding of that story, even more than it just being a match for WrestleMania. This is a moment in time where we're seeing the WWE change. At WrestleMania 39, Austin Theory had a match against John Cena. And even though it wasn't on the same level as Brock Lesnar and OBA FEMI, the intent was the same. It was for a legend to pass the torch for the future. We just saw John Cena retire not too long ago. So that means Cena didn't retire after WrestleMania 39. There has not been an Austin Theory John Cena rematch. We talking about almost 2 years later. And these guys have not even been in the ring with each other again. That same ideology should have been applied to Brock Lesnar and OBA FEMI. These people were not supposed to see each other almost ever. Because I don't care if Brock Lesnar was just pretending, which is stupid in itself. Brock Lesnar made it seem like he was retiring at WrestleMania. And even I knew he wasn't really about to retire. He was just putting on a show. Because I believe when the time is right, Gunther is going to be the guy to retire Brock Lesnar. Why is Brock Lesnar playing these retirement games on OBA FEMI's watch? And this is not Mark Henry spending his retirement on John Cena years ago. It's not the same level of storytelling. So what the hell is Brock Lesnar doing hugging Paul Heyman, crying and waving to the fans at the end of WrestleMania? I think that's a weak ass move. And it's counterproductive to something that I thought was perfect. And now the most treacherous part about the whole thing is that Brock Lesnar is gonna win the rematch. I knew it was too quiet and everything was going a little bit too smooth. Last week, OBA FEMI had an open challenge and nobody wanted to get involved, like Debo and the Beach Cruiser. So OBA FEMI went to the backstage area and found his own opponents. He ran into Herberto and Angel Garza, whooped their ass, and brought them back to the ring, where he finished the job. And I actually was impressed. And gave WWE a lot of credit, was feeling a little bit hopeful. But knowing WWE like I do, at that exact same moment, a dark cloud started to form. I just didn't know for what reason. Last night when Brock Lesnar F5 OBA FEMI 5 times, I got my answer. I told y'all on this show before, it's almost like Spider-Man having a spider sense. I just got a gut feeling when some bullshit is about to happen. And then what if at the end of the day, Gunther actually does retire Brock Lesnar? Because think about that. If Gunther retires Brock Lesnar, there will be no rematch. Gunther is just gonna choke the shit out of Brock Lesnar and go down in history. And that'll be the end of it. That just means that all of the star power OBA FEMI just obtained from beating Brock Lesnar is about to renege, take back some of that star power from OBA FEMI to take into a retirement match with Gunther. In other words, the WWE needs Brock Lesnar to get a big win before potential retirement with Gunther, which just makes every single thing we just talked about even worse.